Alright, welcome back to the Western Southerner YouTube channel. I'm going to take the truck camper up in the mountains. I'm going to do a little archery hunting and hang out up here for the weekend. Smoke's cleared out, a little bit of fall in the air. It'll be fun to get outside. Stay tuned. Okay, we're going to ride up this steep mountain road and get to the mountains kind of quick here. Pretty spectacular view back down the hill. All right, just got to camp. Got a pretty meadow back here. Pretty mountains full of deer. All right, camper set up, so I'm gonna head into the woods for a little bit. I'm gonna cross this meadow and just go straight into that dark timber over there. So we're gonna keep going a little further and set up for the sunset. Looks like might be a old rock fire pit there. Somebody might have had this as like a drop camp years ago or something. There's a little creek down there that runs up this valley. And then kind of a steep mountain, so I'm making my way along here. Look, there's a little campsite down here. A little grassy spot. I might set up over this. So there's a bottleneck like a few hundred yards in front of me. I might go there. Wind shifted. Yeah, there's a doe across the meadow from me. Maybe 80 yards. She totally spotted me. We're gonna knock an arrow, just see what happens. Oh, he's moving. For a moment. Yeah, there she goes. It's been a little standoff. It's over behind that ponderosa pine. I've been hunting for 30 minutes. I got a deer in front of me. I ranged her. She's 57 yards. If I had a rifle, it'd all be said and done. Put my camera on that stump and I left it filming, but I guess I turned it off. But I got within about 50 yards. And I just kept a tree between her and me. And then she eased off. She went and super spooked. But I just bumped them. They were still there. I just jumped that deer again, just right over there. It's right at sunset. The deer went around. I'm thinking it might come back up this way. All right, let's see what happens. and then get out here early in the morning. Deer just walk back in like the exact same place where it was. If I would have set up over there, I would have smoked it. I bet I got it on video. That's pretty cool. But we're gonna get out of here so we can come back in the morning and have time. Probably a moose down in that meadow. We're not gonna cross that if we don't have to. I'll go down this. Yeah, there's the camper. Perfect. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous out here. There's a camper. Big meadow. The moon. Look at that. Beautiful. Just make sure there's no moose in here. Back in the cozy warm truck camper with Colleen and the hound dog. Right, Jack? I'm gonna call it a night and get up early. Stay tuned. All right, headed out. It's 26 degrees. You can see the frost. Sun's about to come up. Squirrel. Never fails till I'm fighting over there. New clearings where I jumped a deer yesterday. Or maybe 100 yards in the woods that way. So we're gonna ease up on them real slow. See if we can find those does again. Good wind. So I'm about 50 yards from this clearing. Just warming my hands up. It's 26 degrees this morning, so it's all chilly. Okay, so nothing in the little meadow here. It's still really cold, so I'm just standing in the sun, soaking up some sun. Took about I guess maybe an hour to work around this meadow real slow. But nothing's here. Keep moving up the valley here. Alright, so the wind's kind of crazy. So gonna make a beeline down this hill, cross the creek, and get on a trail, and then just head back to camp for a little bit. It's like 11 o'clock, and hopefully this will I'll go to this trail and kind of minimize my impact and not spook anything that might be bedded down in the woods on the way back. Get this awesome little creek here. Super mossy. You can see the animal tracks in the moss and in the mud. This tree was cut. It was cut there too. Somebody fell that. Little meadow right there. You can see the high country up there too. So I've been up there and I've planted that slide. Down below it there's a little spot where you could camp, and you move to the right there and kind of follow that little rise, and you get up into a bigger basin over further to the right. I think the trail's like right here. Yeah, right here. Spot to hang your quarters. See how many hunters are at the parking lot, the top of the parking lot here. I bet. Back to the camper. Egg and cheese biscuits. Another cup of coffee. Colleen's reading and enjoying a fall day. Jack is up to no good as usual. Beautiful valley up here in the mountains. It's chilly though. This is a copper pan that our friend Betty got for us for our wedding. Thanks, Betty. We were just commenting on how convenient this thing is. We use it in our camper. All right, headed back up. All right, so it was surprisingly cold up until about 3 o'clock. It's like 5 o'clock now. And so I'm gonna go in, do a loop by those two meadows where I saw the deer yesterday. I didn't see anything here this morning. Shoot out to the trail. Probably go up. 3 hours of daylight left. So we'll see what happens. That's a crazy looking tree. The wind is all over the place again, just like this morning, so. There's my toes. Ah, the wind's right. Oh God, the wind's bad right now. There's my toes. Ah, the wind's right. Oh God, the wind's bad right now. We'll see if we can loop around, and I think they're about to go high, which is a bummer. I bumped them. Oh shit, there's a bunch of them. There's 4 of them. Elk bugling up there on the mountain. We'll get a little tight right here. There's 4 of them. 4 does. And they weren't too spooked. Just gonna see if they come back through here. I came back down. Grab my backpack. We're gonna go set up over here and wait until the sun goes down. And if they're like those deer yesterday, they didn't go far, and they'll probably backtrack through the same way, or at least close to where they went. Or I can't really see my side anymore. Maybe we'll bump something walking out. We'll see. All right. I didn't see anything, so I'm headed in. Got kind of maybe a mile walk back to the truck. Look at that moon out there. Coming over the ridge. I think everything's feeding all night long in this bright moonlight, and then laying around all morning. That's why I didn't see anything this morning. And then they get up and get going again in the afternoon, in the evening. So pretty country. Yeah, look at that moon. All right, so it's been like 15 or 17 miles for the past 2 days looking for these deer. So I slept in a little bit this morning, which was nice. Get some breakfast. Colleen and Jack the Hound Dog went back down the town, and I may hang around and hunt a little bit more, but there's a big storm system coming through, so we'll see kind of what happens as far as that goes. Doesn't look like weather's in the forecast, but apparently it is. It's warmed up. It's about 36 degrees. Good little campsite. All right, we're back at it. Gonna go a little bit higher up today and see if we can drop down. Gigantic trees up here. Big old trees. Remnants right by each other. Bull elk just bugled over there. Pretty sure it was a elk, not a person. Camped way down there. So I'm on a pretty established game trail that leads back over to that slide I was hunting last night. And it looks like there's some decently fresh deer tracks, so I'm thinking those does might have went that way. I'm a couple hundred yards from the slide, so I'm gonna keep working my way over there. But we might have to double back and go around the mountain. Pretty view. Big mountains out there. Tree got worked over pretty good. Still alive. All right, so the wind's no good, and there's a bunch of horse tracks going back in here, and a guy running a chainsaw up there. So I think it's safe to say that I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Had a good time stalking those does the past couple evenings. Put on the hitch haul. Kind of getting cloudy. Beautiful up here though. Well, wonderful. Might see something on the way down. We'll see. It'll we're still in the mountains for a little while. I just jumped 5 deer driving out. It's kind of funny. I kind of knew that would happen. Spectacular view coming down the mountain here. Down to the bottom of the mountain. Alright everybody, thanks for watching the Western Southern YouTube channel. Stay tuned for some more adventures this fall. Take care.